Good morning, students. In continuation of basic concepts of chemistry, okay, see different types of masses. Today we will see the different types of masses. In continuation, we have some topics. One is stoichiometric equations, and limiting reagent. Only two topics are there in basic concept. I think today I will finish this topic. Okay, different types of masses. Okay, here we have nearly 7 types of masses in chemistry. One is atomic mass, second one is molar mass, the third one is average atomic mass, fourth one molecular mass, fifth one formula mass, and sixth one empirical formula mass, and seventh one mass of non-stoichiometric molecules. We'll see what are stoichiometric molecules and non-stoichiometric molecules in continuation. Okay, I want to do the definition of atomic mass. Atomic mass measured in units. Okay, measured in units, unified mass, we call unified mass in units. Okay, that indicated with U only. We call unified mass and U indicated with U. Okay, sometimes it's explained by the Dalton. That's why we also indicate with the Daltons. Atomic mass also indicated with the Daltons. Daltons also one of the unit. Okay, what is the definition of atomic mass? 1/12th of the rest of an unbounded neutral atom of carbon 12 in its ground state. Okay, it is definition of the atomic mass. What is the definition of the atomic mass? 1/12th of rest of an unbounded neutral atom of carbon atom. Okay, in its ground state. In its ground state, carbon atom. Okay, carbon atom atomic weight 1/12 simply called as a atomic mass. Atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit indicated with the AMU. Already we know about this. AMU. 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. What is that? Atomic mass unit. AMU means atomic mass unit. AMU is equal to atomic mass unit. 1 atomic mass unit is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. Okay, here we have the one problem. What is that? Calculate the atomic mass of hydrogen. Calculate the atomic mass of hydrogen. Okay, in practically the mass of hydrogen is this is the problem. Okay, the mass of hydrogen is 1.67 into 10 to the power of 27 kilograms. That may be converted into, okay, here 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kilograms. Okay, when you are converting into grams, it becomes 1.673 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. One atomic mass is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. The 1/12th of rest of an unbounded neutral atom of carbon 12 in its ground state. That is the definition. Then calculate the atomic mass of hydrogen is equal to 1.63. Mass of hydrogen 1.673 into 10 to the power of minus 24 by, okay, one atomic mass unit. Okay, what is the atomic unit? Here this one. 1 by this one. 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24. Okay, we get here 1.008. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008. This is about the first one, atomic mass. Then in continuation, molar mass. Okay, molar mass. First, before seeing the molar mass, we will see the mole concept. This mole concept introduced by Avogadro. Okay, he also gave the definition for mole, 1 mole. So one more question, then ask one more question every time. What is the definition of 1 mole? An amount of a substance that contains as many particles atoms in 12 grams of pure carbon 12. The isotope of carbon with atomic weight 12. Okay, isotope of carbon with atomic 12. What is the meaning of isotope? Okay, the atoms or the species which are having same atomic number, different atomic mass, we call as isotope. We call as isotope. What is the, again I am repeating definition. Okay, an amount of a substance that contain as many particles as there are atoms in 12 grams of pure carbon 12. Okay, the isotope of carbon with atomic weight 12 is called as 1 mole. Is called as a 1 mole. 1 mole is equal to 1 mole is equal to, okay, 1 dozen, mention like this, 1 dozen is equal to 12 things. Here also say 1 mole is equal to 6.022, in some books 6.023 also is there, into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Suppose 1 mole hydrogen atoms. 1 mole hydrogen atoms means 1 into 10 to the power of 1 into 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Okay, 1 mole of hydrogen molecules. Hydrogen molecules. Hydrogen molecules means 2 atoms are there. So write 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Okay, here 1 mole is equal to 1 molecule. 1 mole carbon dioxide. 1 mole carbon dioxide. 1 mole carbon dioxide is equal to, okay, 1.602. Sorry. 6.0022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Okay, 23 molecules. That means 1 mole at standard temperature at STP. What is the STP? Standard temperature pressure. At STP. Okay, what are the standard temperature conditions? Okay, temperature means 25 degrees centigrade. Pressure means 1 atmosphere pressure. These are the standard temperature conditions. Standard temperature and pressure. Okay, standard temperature and pressure. 1 mole of carbon dioxide molecule contains 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Anyone, 1 gram, 1 mole of gold, 1 mole of banana contains 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Okay, and okay, standard temperature, 1 mole gas. Any gas, carbon dioxide gas or any gas, occupies 22.4 liters. In some books it maybe has 22.2 also. Okay, but in most of the books we have 22.4 liters. It occupies 22.4 liters. Okay, 2 moles of carbon dioxide. 2 moles of carbon dioxide, how much? That means 2 into 22.4 means 44.8 liters. 2 moles of carbon dioxide occupy the 44.8 liters of volume. 44.8 liters of volume. Okay, 44.8 liters of volume. Okay, here this is the, what is the 1 mole? What is the, okay, what is the volume of 1 mole gas? 1 mole gas occupies the 22.4 liters, and here 1 mole is equal to, remember this one, 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Yes, now? Okay, this is finished. To finish, and here element mass. What is the meaning of element mass? Element mass means, here element mass means just atomic weight type. This we call as element mass. Okay, element mass of an atom is equal to the number of sum of protons and neutrons. Sum of protons and neutrons. Element mass always is equal to the sum of element mass. Here we have different mole element mass. Element mass is equal to sum of element mass is equal to sum of neutrons and number of neutrons and okay here protons. We call it as a sum. Atomic mass of hydrogen, okay, element mass of hydrogen is 1.008, oxygen is 16. Okay, here like this, we mentioned like this. Homomolecular mass, homomolecular molar mass, homomolecule molar mass means 1 mole, okay, chlorine gas. What is the mass of 1 mole chlorine gas? What is the mass of 1 mole chlorine gas? That means 1 mole molecules. Okay, the mass of chlorine molecule multiplied with the 1 mole chlorine gas. 1 mole. Okay, chlorine molecule not here. Chlorine molecule means chlorine atom 35.5. It means 71 into 6.002 into 10 to the power of 23. This is 1 mole chlorine gas atomic mass, molecule mass. 1 mole chlorine gas molecule mass. Okay, here compound mass means you take 1 mole water. It's a compound. What is the atomic molecular mass of this water? Okay, here 18 into 6.002 into 10 to the power of 23. Okay, 1 mole of water contain 18 into 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 mass. Okay, this is about the element mass and homomolecular molar mass and compound molar mass. And this is about the what? Molar mass and all. And then in continuation, you can see that one more important topic. Here we have different types of molecular mass. Average atomic mass. Okay, average atomic mass. Average atomic mass. Okay, already before starting the basic concepts in chemistry, I say atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. How will take the 35.5? How will take the 35.5? Take 35 or 36, but we'll take here 35.5. Okay, that is the average. Okay, that is the average molecular mass of the chlorine. Why we take average molecular mass of the chlorine? Okay, here chlorine exists in 2 isotopes. The atomic number of chlorine is okay, here 17. The atomic mass of chlorine is 35 is here, and here atomic mass of chlorine, one more isotope, 36. Okay, here both are isotopes. Both are these isotopes. What are the isotopes? What is the definition of isotope? Okay, the atoms which are having same atomic number. This is atomic number. Differing atomic mass. We called over here isotopes. Over here, the bond of these isotopes nearly same. The bond of this one 49%. The bond of this one 51%. Both are having same abundance. That's why here we take the average mass. How will you calculate average mass, atomic mass? Simple way. So we calculate average atomic mass over here 35. Okay, multiply 35 into 49, 51, both will be same. 35 plus 36 by 2. 35 plus 36 by 2 is okay, 71 by 2. 71 by 2 is 55.5. Okay, here the average atomic mass of carbon. Average atomic mass of carbon. How to calculate? Carbon exists in 3 isotopes. Carbon 612. Okay, carbon 612. The abundance of this one is 98.8%. Carbon 630. The abundance of this one is 1.1%. Okay, here. Then carbon 14. The abundance of this one is 10 to the power of -10%. That means carbon 612 bond is 98.6. Make up 1 gram. Make up into 1 gram. That means 0.098.8 grams. Here 0.01 grams. Here 2 into 10 to the power of -12 grams. We make up into 1. Okay, we get this percentage. Then we calculate the average. When you calculate the average atomic mass, okay, just 12 into 12, like here also same, both are same, that's why I didn't calculate, we get same value. Okay, 12 into 0.0988. Okay, plus, and here for 30 into 0.011 grams, plus, okay, here 14 into 2 into 10 to the power of -12. Finally, the average, the average atomic mass of carbon to get here 12 grams. That's why we take always carbon 12. Atomic mass of carbon. In another way also is there, which have more abundance. Okay, the atom. Okay, atom exists in various isotopes, but the atom which has more abundance, then you take that one only. The abundance of this one carbon is 98.8. So use 98.8 abundance now. So use only atomic mass of carbon is 12 only. Atomic mass of carbon is only 12. Use like that. Okay, this is the average atomic mass. You take any one, you get like that. And then next continuation, molecular mass. Molecular mass. Already we discussed this one. Molecular weight we also called as molecular weight. Molecular weight or molecular mass. Both will be same. Already we discussed it. Okay, here I tell you first. What is the principle for molecular mass? Molecular mass is equal to number of atoms into atomic mass plus number of atoms into atomic mass. This is the principle. Already we discussed so many molecular masses or molecular weights of the molecules. And here I am taking 2 or 3 examples. Atomic mass of water. Okay, sorry, molecular mass of water. How to calculate the molecular mass of the water? It contains 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom, 2 hydrogen atoms, right, number of atoms into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 plus, okay, 1.008 is there, but in most of the cases we will take 1 only. 1.008, okay, here rounding up into 1 only, that's why I took 1 here. 2 into 1 plus, over here, how many oxygens are there? 1 oxygen is there, 1 into 60. That means 2 into 1 2, 16 into 1 16, total 18. This is the molecular mass of water. And second one, molecular mass of hydrochloric acid. Molecular mass of hydrochloric acid. How we calculate the molecular mass of hydrochloric acid? Atomic mass of here one atom is there is equal to atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 atom is there, so 1. Atomic mass of chlorine 35.5 and 1 molecule is there, so 1 into 1 plus 35.5, total 36.5. Then you take any sulfur dioxide or ozone. What is the ozone? O3 we called as ozone. O3 we called as ozone. This is also one type of molecule. What is the molecular mass of the ozone? Okay, here how many atoms are there? Only 3 atoms. 3 into 16 is equal to 48. This is about the calculation of molecular mass. Okay, by using this method, by using that principle, we calculate the molecular mass. Okay, in continuation, we see the formulas. What is the formula of sodium chloride? NaCl. What is the formula of sodium hydroxide? NaOH. What is the formula of sodium carbonate? What is the formula of sodium carbonate? Na2CO3. The mass of that particular molecule we called as, the mass of that particular formula we called as formula mass. Okay, in continuation, formula mass. The mass of sodium chloride is NaCl. The mass of sodium hydroxide is NaOH. The mass of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. Okay, the formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. The formula of sodium hydroxide is NaOH. The formula of sodium carbonate, okay, Na2CO3. Na2CO3. And here, what is the mass? Just we take atomic mass of sodium 23, 35.5, 58.5. Okay, here also same 23 plus 60 plus 1, 40. Here 23 into 2, 46 plus 12 plus 48, 106. Okay, this is about the formula mass. And then in continuation, empirical formula mass. Empirical formula. What is the meaning of empirical formula? Already we did so many problems on empirical formula. Okay, the simplest form of the molecular formula we consider as empirical formula. The simplest form of the molecular formula, the simplest form of the molecule we call as empirical formula. Suppose for example, okay, we take acetic acid. What is the molecular formula of acetic acid? Structure of acetic acid CH3COOH. Molecular formula is C2, 2 carbons na C2H4O2. Simplest form, this is molecular formula. Okay, empirical formula means simplest form of molecule we call as empirical formula. Simplest form is this is 2 ones are 2 ones are. That means CH2O. Okay, what is the empirical formula? CH2O. Empirical formula of acetic acid is CH2O. CH2O. Okay, here carbon 12, hydrogen 2 na 1 into 2 2 plus 16. 12 plus 2 14. 14 plus 16. 14 plus 16 30. This is the empirical formula of acetic acid. Empirical formula A, the mass of glucose. empirical formula mass of glucose. What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. Okay, multiply, divide with simplest number. 6 ones are, 6 twos are, 6 ones are. What is that? CH2O. Okay, CH2O. Okay, here C30. The empirical formula mass of this molecule is 30. Okay, here I am giving unknown molecule. Okay, here I am giving unknown molecule. Okay, here C6H9Cl12 This is our molecule, unknown molecule. What is the simplest form of? This is a molecular formula. What is the empirical formula mass? Empirical formula. First, you write empirical formula. 6. Okay, 3 is simplest. 3 twos are, 3 threes are, 3 fours are, 3 ones are. That means, what is the empirical formula here? Empirical formula is equal to C2H3 Cl4 and 0. Okay, carbon how much? 12. 12 into 2, 24. Hydrogen 3. Oxygen 60. Chlorine 71 plus 71. Okay, 140. Here we get the empirical formula mass. Here we get the empirical formula mass. By using this method, we calculate the empirical formula mass. And here, in continuation, this is one more last one. Mass of non-stoichiometric molecules. Mass of non-stoichiometric molecules. What are non-stoichiometric molecules and what are stoichiometric molecules? Molecules can be divided into two. One is stoichiometric molecules and second one is non-stoichiometric molecules. Non-stoichiometric molecules. What are the stoichiometric molecules? First we will see the molecules which have the exact number of atoms. That means definite number of atoms we call as stoichiometric molecules. Suppose for example H2O is stoichiometric molecule, HCl is stoichiometric molecule. Why? Okay, H2O contain 2 hydrogen atoms, exact, fixed, definite. Okay, oxygen contain 1. Here water contain 1 oxygen. It is a fixed. This molecule we call as stoichiometric. Here also 1 stoichiometric molecules. But sometimes, okay, sometimes the molecules having not exact value. Okay, we have the one different value. Okay, decimal value like that. We'll see that such type of molecules we call as, okay, here such type of molecules we call as non-stoichiometric molecule. Okay, for example, here I am taking copper hydride, cuprous hydride. Okay, 0.9. Okay, here copper is 1. Okay, copper is 1, but hydrogen is 0.9. It is not fixed one. It is not exact one. It is not present day systematic. Okay, here we have a different number. Such type of molecules we call as non-stoichiometric molecules. Non-stoichiometric molecules. Okay, the mass of non-stoichiometric molecules. Non-stoichiometric molecule. How will you calculate it? Same. 1 copper, 1 into copper atomic number 29. Okay, nearly 63, 64. Not exact, 64. Plus hydrogen 1 into 0.9. Okay, here 64 plus 0.9. 1 into 0.9, 0.9 is equal to 64.9. This is the, okay, this non-stoichiometric copper hydride, cuprous hydride. Okay, what mass of that non-stoichiometric molecule? Mass of non-stoichiometric molecule. Suppose for example, a copper oxygen 0.5 is there. This is also non-stoichiometric molecule. Okay, here also I am taking 1 into 64 plus oxygen atomic number. What is the oxygen atomic number? Oxygen atomic number is oxygen atomic mass is 16 into 0.5. Okay, 16 into 0.5, 16 into 0.5. Okay, 8 to 72. Okay, this is the 72 is the mass of this non-stoichiometric molecule. Okay, by using this method, we'll calculate the mass of non-stoichiometric molecules. Okay, this is about the various masses present in chemistry. Okay, in continuation, we'll see the one more topic, stoichiometric equation and what is limiting reagent. Okay, only 2 topics are present in this chapter. We'll finish today evening itself. Thank you.